It's Wednesday, 7th of July 2021. Hello everyone. Good morning if you are watching us live from the Americas, North and South America. Good afternoon if you are following us from Europe and Africa. And of course, good night to all our clients and friends watching us from Asia. It's a big day here in R.V.R. As you know, in the last 12 months, we have done many live streaming programs, talking with our distributors, with our technicians, with clients, talking about the FM radio world. Today we are here for a big announcement. As you know, R.V.R. Elettronica is manufacturing since 1979 equipment for the broadcast industry, and in the specific FM transmitter from 30 watt up to 60 kilowatt, combiners, antennas and filters for radio and TV, and much more. Today we are here for a big announcement. We are launching the next generation of the TEX series. So it's an amazing day. As you know, the TEX series has become very popular worldwide in the decades, since it's a rock-solid unit, very reliable, recognized from many broadcasters, from small local station to big network worldwide, since it's a great compromise between performance, reliability, and of course, price. Then it comes the time where technology moves forwards and our developers, our engineers, especially during the lockdown, they continue work on new features, new options, just to improve our technology and serve our clients with the best in terms of reliability and of course energy improvement, efficiency, and many other features we are going to see today. So I'm glad to introduce Giulio Becciani today. Good morning, Giulio, that is joining me.
Hello, Matteo. Hello to everyone.
So thank you so much, because today we are officially launching worldwide the new and next generation of the TEX series. And we are starting with a unit, the first one that will go over the market, starting from today, available. You can ask to our dealers, reseller, engineers everywhere in the world, all the features of this unit. And we are gonna launch the 1 kilowatt unit you are seeing in the picture. The TEX1002TFT 1 kilowatt FM transmitter with many new features that are enhancing and increase the reliability of broadcasting. So Giulio, thank you so much for joining me and our followers just to let us know everything related to this unit. Give us an overview.
Okay, that's the new unit, and as you can see, it's similar to the old one, but we made several improvements. So the first one, you could see it's the front panel, and we changed the air vent and also, of course, the display, because now we have, on the old one we had a 2-row display, and now we have a complete color touch screen, and where you could control everything on the equipment only with your finger. And also we put on a side also a row of push buttons in case you had problem with the touch screen, and so you could continue to operate the equipment. That's the front. On the back, it's quite the same, but except for the AC plug, now here there is no more the switch, and we put a VDA connector, the high amperage model, and also it has a lock system to avoid disconnections.
So there's no more wiring, right? So no. People can just plug and play everything.
Yeah. We give with the equipment, we give the plug, and people has only to branch it to the energy. And in the old one we had the screws connector, so could be maybe not so much reliable, because if you plug it, if you tighten and untighten it so many times, maybe could be damaged. This is better, I mean.
So we improve as well on this side some features just to let the unit be more reliable during the time.
Exactly.
I want to thank everyone like connected, especialmente también a los amigos de América Latina que nos están siguiendo. Esta es una presentación del equipo TEX 1002TFT que hoy día vamos a lanzar a nivel mundial. Entonces, si ustedes están en las Américas, puede contactar su representante, distribuidor aficionado que siempre le respalda y le ayuda en el tema de R.V.R. para informar y para preguntar y solicitar precios, características y todo lo que usted necesita por cambiar y reemplazar su transmisor con el nuevo transmisor, que tiene también un 80% de eficiencia y también otras características que vamos a averiguar en inglés con Giulio Becciani acá desde la fábrica central. So, guys, if you are looking just to get some more information at the end of this live streaming program, if you are saying we are launching the TEX1002 TFT, I'm going to show you our website. So today, directly on our website, you will be able to browse, go in FM transmitters and amplifiers section, and you will see the new unit, TEX1002 TFT. Over here, you will see exactly what's new on the unit that Giulio right now, Mr. Becciani here with me, is going to explain to everyone technically. And if you are going down in the section document, you will be able to download the brochure of the product. So if you have any question, if you want to review something, you will be able to download the brochure, or as well, you can write us a comment here on Facebook or on the other social media networks and get all the answer from Giulio if you are not looking for the right answer directly in the PDF. So today, as I remember, it's a big day for us. We are launching the new TEX1002 TFT, the new 1 kilowatt unit from R.V.R. Elettronica. So Giulio, please, could you give us some more details on this unit?
Yeah, I mean, that's let's start from the display, who's the more new thing. It's the newest thing we have. Okay, that's the main screen where you could have at a glance the indication about audio, forward and reflected power, temperature, air, and frequency. And here you have the LED with indication if it's on or off the equipment, the lock of the PLL, fallback, it's the limitation, maybe something wrong in the antenna or current, so there is some alarm or warning, the mute, the external mute, and the status of the local remote. And here in the middle you have 3 bars where you have the MPX in the central position and left and right audio levels aside. If you want to change something, you could press the ESC. So if you press ESC, you go to the menu then, and that's the main menu where you have here the software version and date and time, and then you have the various menu. They recall the TEX menu because we left the same name so people could be more familiar with, okay? So PWR, that's the menu with where you see forward and reflected and when you could change the settings. To change the settings, what you have to do, you have to click or push on the value you want to change. You see, now it changed color, press enter and became red. Now with the arrows, you could change the value.
Okay, externally, so the main things we can see, we have a very big touchscreen, but for old style engineers, we still have the buttons on the side. So people can decide if they want to use the touchscreen, a color touchscreen, or the push buttons.
People could use what they want, okay? Maybe with the button it's a little slower because you have to scroll between all the fields you could change, and then when you arrive to the one you want to change, press enter. With the touchscreen is more immediate because you touch the thing you want to change.
So we improve the usability of the product.
Yeah, you could use the finger or you could use a pen, but be soft, okay?
Yes, okay.
For example, if you want to move from on to off, I click on, you see it's highlighted, press enter, and it changes, and then press again, goes in off, and then press enter again. You see also the LED become unlit. That's all. This procedure to change the fields is the same for all the menus. For example, if I go to the frequency menu and I want to change it, okay, I click on the frequency, press enter, now it's red, you see. I go 98000, enter, and the PLL changes. You see the lock is not lit until the PLL goes back. Now it has locked. And here you could change the frequency. About the audio, that's the more complex. So the main difference with between this unit and the old TEX is that the old TEX has all the adjustments were made on the back.
Okay.
So, and all the it was a more simple transmitter because it was the economy series. Okay. Now everything is controlled by the display, so you don't have to go on the back and switch between mono and stereo, or maybe plug only one audio source because they could be mixed on the back. Here you control everything. You could connect all you want, and here you could select the input you need to be broadcasted. Here you have the mode. It's mono, stereo, or MPX. So mono and stereo use the 2XLR connectors, and the MPX use the other connector, the BNC. Okay.
Okay, so that's an important feature. Back in the days with the old TEX series, everything was managed on the back, so you have to work on the unit on the back as well with trimmers. Right now we have the full control of the audio inputs in front, so the engineers can just work on the touchscreen and operate on the unit. You
have the pre-emphasis, could be set between 50, 75 or 0. You could set up the clipper and all the levels. I mean, that's the pilot level when you generate the stereo, and also you could adjust the MPX, the right, the left input, and the SCA, the two SCAs. The minimal resolution is 0.1 dB, so it's quite good. And of course, you have for the left, right, and MPX, you have the possibility to adjust on the back a little more, maybe to, if you want, a precise level adjustment.
Okay.
So, for example, if I want to change the pilot, you see, now it's increasing it.
Okay, when it goes in red, it means it's selected, and then you can modify the value.
Exactly. Then you press enter again, and it goes become white. That means no.
So it's saved.
Yeah.
It's confirmed.
You see, if I push the arrows, I go between the various menu. If I want to change it, press enter. Then I could change it. Then I press enter again. So you could do the same thing also with the 4 push button on the side.
So you can navigate in the menu, so the usability is improved, but as well the control on the audio side that is completely renewed. So you can work and adjust all the parameters, all the inputs directly from the front panel.
It's more PTX-like, if I could say.
Okay. So for those who are watching us live, at the moment, we are launching today the TEX1002TFT, available today worldwide from R.V.R. in more than 150 countries all over the world. I want to thank you, everyone. I'm seeing people connected from Latin America, from US, and as well from Asia and Italy. So thank you for joining us today here, live from the R.V.R. headquarters. We have a couple of questions, Giulio, from our clients. The first one is, which is the difference, and it's a good question, which is the difference between the old TEX1002 LCD and the actual TEX1002 TFT?
Okay, so we changed a lot of things, okay? I could say the only thing remained the same is the power supply and some minor boards, but they were modified because we changed almost everything. I mean, of course, the panel card, and we have a new fan control. Now the fan is controlled by a microprocessor, so he monitors the temperature of the final stage and move the speed accordingly to match the optimum values. Then we redesigned the driver card, and we completely rebuilt the RF block. So we changed the MOSFET, we rebuilt the filter, we used a bigger heatsink and more performance with a better one, okay? And so the temperature are decreased. Then, of course, we changed the audio and PLL card because it's fully controllable by the display. Now, in the past, you had to adjust it manually on the back with a screwdriver for the levels, and also for the input selecting. Now everything is done by the front panel, so I think it's a better equipment, not only for the display, and who's fascinating, but also for the internal components.
Then the other question we have, it's about the RF module. They're asking us if we are using the same MOSFET or if right now we are using a different one.
No, we changed the palette. In the past we used the Freescale, the 1K25, and now we use the BLF 188XR, and with a new with a new type of palette. It's completely flat one without cables, like we do we have done. And also we have a good efficiency because we achieve 80% for the AC consumption. So I think it's a good point. Also
that's a great features and a great improvement from R.V.R. since all people are trying to save money on the energy bill. So that's why the beginning presentation I was talking about energy. So the unit right now can reach the 80% of efficiency. So in terms of saving, it's an important value. And I do remember that our value are certified since we are providing this unit as well to public broadcasters. So our values, everything you are seeing in manuals, in brochure, are certified, so are real. So we are talking about 80% real efficiency. For those just connecting right now, thank you for joining us today here live from the R.V.R. headquarters in Italy. And we are presenting this unit, the TEX1002TFT. And for those that are interested in knowing more and download some materials, they can visit our website, and I'm gonna show you where you can download those materials. You go in the section products, FM transmitters and amplifiers, and you will see the new product, the TEX1002TFT. Clicking on this project, you will see all the features that Giulio is explaining to us, and in the document section, you will be able to download the brochure, the user manual, and the technical layouts. So you are gonna have an entire overview on the unit, and absolutely you are gonna get all the information just to decide if you want to change the old transmitter to this new one that comes as well with several new improvements. So we are talking as well, Giulio, about planar technology. Yeah. So can you explain us what the planar technology is and how it becomes interesting in our field?
Yeah, so we introduced on the panel software the possibility to choose in a weekly basis to choose between two power levels a day. So for each day you will have on the screen the possibility to choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. And for each day you could choose the time to have a certain output power. So many people is asking always to broadcast with less power during the night, so you could manage this for all the week, not only daily, on a daily basis, but also for Monday to Sunday.
So we are changing our plans. We were thinking to just describe the units. We are receiving tons of questions, and it's good. So it means you are interested in knowing more about this new technology that comes out after a couple of years of very heavy development for our engineers, technicians, everyone that was involved in this unit that is over the market starting from today. So we have another question regarding the RDS, and I'm going to answer yes, the RDS it's available as an option, so people can decide if they want to install the RDS in the unit, and as well for the web telemetry. Yes. Esto es un amigo que lo está preguntando desde Suramérica. Entonces sí, el equipo puede ser controlado por telemetría web. Sigue una opción porque en muchos países las emisoras no tienen internet en la planta, entonces es una opción que se puede agregar y así que no se encuentra siempre como default. Si usted la quiere, la puede agregar y puede tener el control completo, lo mismo que tiene en la pantalla a color, en la pantalla touch frontal que estamos mirando en la cámara ahora, la puede tener en la web. La última domanda, the last question we have is, have Spurious emission harmonic measurement improved with the new design?
Well, I could say the harmonics are very, very good. So they stay far below the specifications. Also, if you go over on the number of harmonics, so no problems in over the FM band, or no problems in the telephonic band like 800-900 like this. So we made tests and they work very, very good.
Great. And the other question is, what about my old equipment? Okay, if you have a TEX1002 LCD, we are still having spare parts. We are supplying spare parts and everything. So we are not producing it in this period because we changed to a new model, but of course spare parts and everything will continue to be available absolutely here in R.V.R. So the next things we are going to see on this unit that I'm going to repeat is the TEX1002TFT. You can see directly as well on our website and discover all the functionalities on this unit. It's all the features related to the internal parts, so the kind of improvement our developers and our engineers have done. So right now we are seeing the front and the back of the unit, so Giulio can explain something more on this.
Yes, like I said before, so now you could adjust the audio input levels, okay? But if you see, you have here also for the MPX, you have the adjustment. For the left and right, you have the adjustment. So, because you could, if you're not satisfied with the 0.1 dB resolution, you could always do a little more to have the best modulation level.
Okay.
And then the only thing you can't change from the display, it's the impedance of the input for the left and right. You see here you have the switch between 600 ohm and 10 kilo ohm only for the XLR inputs. That's the only thing has to be done manually, but it's a thing you do once when you install the equipment, so there is no need.
Okay.
We kept the phase adjustment here and the carrier frequency adjustment here. If you want to change it, or if you find them not good, not satisfying your requirements, you could change the carrier frequency a little bit, or your phase if you want to change the phase of the pilot, maybe for separation purposes or separation measurements. You know, there are difficult measurements to be done and they give always different results from instrument to instrument. And here you have the same thing, the remote connector and interlock connector, like all the TEX. This one is the same for all the TEX, from the 30 to the 3.5 kilowatt. Here you have the RF test. I remember this one is not RF test to do power measurements because it's not calibrated. It's only a test to check if the modulation is good, but not for harmonic measurements or carrier power measurements because it's not calibrated, so you will get wrong results. Here you have the space for all the options. So that's the RDS port when the RDS is installed, because with this port you could connect to the RDS card and change the values. And here is the space for, it was once for a GSM modem, but now the GSM is disappearing, unfortunately. So you have the LAN port. Here is written GSM LAN. And this one is the space for the digital input card. So if you have an AES EBU or a optical link, you could connect it and he will switch automatically. And here you could adjust the left and right modulation levels.
Okay, great. We have several questions as well.
Yeah.
¿Los transmisores de qué potencia vienen con este control de telemetría? Señor, todos los transmisores de R.V.R. pueden ser controlados por telemetría web. Es una opción que usted tiene que solicitar cuando hace la compra del equipo y nosotros, nuestro distribuidor, va a agregar la tarjeta de telemetría web y ahora estamos explicando eso también por la parte de TEX 1002 TFT que usted mira en la imagen. Entonces, for those that are asking what kind of telemetry options are available on the R.V.R equipments and if they are available on all models, yes. So all the models from R.V.R can come with the web telemetry option. We do have a complete telemetry option with battery and battery charger and a light version, an economic version without battery and battery charger, and can be installed in all our units. You have to ask it when you place your order through our distributor. Returning to this unit, according to all the questions we are receiving, so thank you so much for watching us live, for sure, from any kind of place in the world. So they're asking us again what kind of MOSFET this machine use internally.
Okay, it uses the BLF188XR.
Okay, and that's just one. So it's
Yeah,
one
only
MOSFET.
one, yes, yes.
It's
only
a
one
unit
MOSFET.
allowing you
Single
to work
MOSFET unit and single
Okay.
power supply unit.
Okay, and I do have a question on the power supply. It's a consumer power supply or it's one of our specific tailor-made power supply?
Yes, it's specifically made for R.V.R.
Okay.
So it's not a commercial one.
Okay. Why? Which is the pro in having one power supply from R.V.R? Do you have better controls? Do you have more energy
Well, because
saving?
we could control the manufacturing of the power supplies,
Okay.
and also we could guarantee the how could I say, we could guarantee its function.
Okay.
It will function, okay? And then also you could do service, because sometimes when you buy other power supplies, we found difficult also to have service for them
Okay.
when we use them, because we use them for other equipments.
So R.V.R decides to use as well in this unit
Yeah.
tailor-made power supply just to have more control and more reliability.
Exactly.
Great. And yes, there's people that are asking us if we are making them in China. No, we are not making them in China. Those are 100% Italian products. We know there's many R.V.R fake products like on sale on the website, on different websites. This is R.V.R Elettronica. Since 1979, we are producing in Bologna, Italia, the 100% of our units. So we are very tight with the territory, and our engineers are here. We don't have external manufacturer abroad, so everything is not made in China, it's made here in Italy. So we are presenting a new original unit. I'm showing you the picture, and remember, you can download everything from our website. So you can download the technical brochure, the user manual, and the technical layouts just to discover everything related to this amazing unit with the 80% efficiency, an amazing big color touchscreen allowing you to have the full control of this unit. And coming to a new question, what about air cooling, filters? We have clients basically that are installing this unit as well in the desert, in very dusty places. We know as well in Italy we do have some TEX towers that are installed in very difficult areas, because they are close to the sea or they are like damaged by sand. So what comes in this unit right now?
So in this unit we used a better heat sink to have a better airflow, and also, like I said before, the fan is controlled by a microprocessor, so it also extends his life. And we put on the front panel here, you could see on the back of these two grills, you have the two filters, and those filters are polymer filters. You could, when they are full, you could just wash them with water, let them dry, and then reinstall it back again here. So this panel could be removed easily, and all the block will go down, and here you have the space to put the two filters.
So it's a new polymeric air filter with specific done for us, for R.V.R., so that allows like the people just to wash it and put it back without throwing it out.
Exactly.
Just to be also like green oriented. So, and this is going to allow the unit to live for
Longer, yes.
Longer, okay.
Also because less dust enter inside, more the equipment will last, okay? We continue to work because we suggest to change the fans every 2-3 years, but it's not the standard operation because we don't know where this equipment will work.
Okay.
So in a perfect environment, maybe they could last 4, 5, 6 years. Maybe in a very dusty environment, they could last less because they get all the dust on the fan, and then his life will become
Like
shorter.
actually, we have clients that are using some of our machine for 15 years, like doing great maintenance, like working always in keeping them clean and well maintained, and they're lasting for many years.
That's
so
the correct way.
we have people, you are from the customer service department, so you are receiving requests from people having equipments from the end of the 90s and
Yes.
still running.
Still, yes.
So what comes in this unit is the efficiency. So if you are trying to replace, just check the efficiency. And this 1 kilowatt unit, it comes with an 8% efficiency. So respect to the past one, that maybe you're not going to find any like spare parts for late 90s
Yes.
transmitters.
That's
right
the problem.
now.
People continue to ask for spare parts, but we have 5-6 years of life of the components. So imagine to have to have request of spare of 25 years old equipment. So it's impossible, unfortunately. So we have to say no, but it's not our fault. They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's terms of technology that move forwards. So some components and parts are not available anymore. So. We were talking about planar technology, about the audio improvement, about the touch screen, and everything related to this unit, efficiency, and many other things. What about, since we were talking about air filters, about the cooling? So, what's changed? Do we change something in the cooling section?
Well, as I said before, we used a better heatsink. And the fan is controlled by a microprocessor, so it works better, and it guarantees the optimal airflow to the equipment. So we have a delta of 15 degrees, so I think it's quite good. I mean, if the airflow enters at 20 degrees Celsius, it exits at 35. So I think it's a good result for this kind of equipment, and looking at how much it's shrinked in a one unit equipment. And so I think it's better also.
So for those that are watching live this live program, we are presenting today, so it's a milestone for our company. So we are presenting the TEX1002TFT, the next generation of the TEX series. You were imagining, like this unit, it's a brand new unit, and this is the brother of the old TEX series that is worldwide recognized and known, since it's a unit that has been installed in more than 150 countries all over the world, since it's rock solid with great performance and a great compromise between price and durability. Today we are launching this unit. Thank you for everyone like watching us live for real from many different places of the world. El señor Víctor Hugo Campoverde, que nos está mirando desde Sudamérica, people from the Asia, people from Italy, I'm seeing as well people from Africa. So for real, like, thank you so much, guys. It's like an honor for us in introducing you this new unit, the TEX1002TFT. And I do remember you can download the brochure and the products directly, product specification directly on our website, where you will find all the details on the specification. We are talking today with Giulio Becciani here live from the R.V.R. headquarters in Italy. It's 100% made in Italy. as the tradition of R.V.R. So we are tied with our region, with Bologna, and we are very happy to continue in developing our products over here and ship it everywhere in the world. So let's go again, like technically, in details inside this unit. So here, Giulio, open the unit and show us everything, or everything that people wants to know.
Okay, if you compare it to the old one, it's, you could say, no, nothing changed, but we changed a lot. Apart from this part, that's the power supply. Here you have the new rebuild, the new redesigned audio card, and from the outside it's still the same, but internally all the circuits are changed. Then we, of course, the panel card is different because it's composed by two pieces. So there's the CPU board, and then we have the touch screen and display, who's firmly connected to the panel card to avoid problems. And here you could see, maybe I move a little, okay, here you could see that's the space for the filters. So if you remove the screws, you could access the filter and put the filter here and remove it. That's
okay, so you keep out the filter, you wash it, and you re-put it over
again,
there.
Yes,
okay.
It will work for the same time.
Okay.
That's the power supply card, and where there is the, sorry for this, but this is the fan connection, but I had to disconnect it for sound purposes.
Just to avoid
yes.
noise during our live. Okay.
Yes, exactly. And that's the microprocessor who controls the fan. That's the fan. That's the new rebuilt RF block. You see there are many screws compared to the other one because it's has more components and more optimized filter. That's the bias card, quite more, and that's the driver card. We changed the driver card also because it was working at 24 volt DC on the past, and was the same driver card used for the all other green line equipments, from the TEX 2.5 kilowatt, the 3.5 kilowatt, the 1 kilowatt light, and so on. And so we made a modification, now has a different MOSFET and works at 50. So all the block goes at 50, works at 50 volt DC. And that's all. I mean, it's quite empty because we shrinked everything to have also a better service.
Okay.
Because if you have more connections, more boards, maybe it's difficult to maintain for the people. Maybe that's easier because you remove one block and put another one, and maybe send us to repair it by yourself or send it to us to be repaired.
Okay, and we do remember, like, we are shipping worldwide in more than 150 countries all over the world, and you have 2 years warranty and on this unit. So it's important. So 2 years warranty, we are shipping worldwide. Starting from today, you can ask your local dealer, your distributors, your vendor, your agent, your engineer that are working with us with the R.V.R. equipment, just to ask and for the price and for all the specification, since the product is available worldwide starting from today. So do you have any other specification or things you want to mention on the unit? No?
Not exactly, no. I think I told everything.
Okay. We do have a question, and it's related to documents and spare parts. So we have a person asking, R.V.R. also support the schematic and service manual? Yes, of course. If you are browsing our website, www.rvr.com or .it, you can see exactly over here technical sheet, user manual, and technical annex. So you can download and check everything.
Yeah, I have to say one thing about the spare parts. Being in charge of the after sales department, I always ask people to contact me before doing anything. I mean, especially if the equipment is under warranty. because if the equipment is under warranty, sometimes I have people who try to do things, try to repair, and I have to send them of course the spare parts. So we trust people always. So if you call me and write me and say, okay, I have this equipment that was working anymore, we find together the piece that's not working and I will send it to you, no problem. But I need back the faulty one. So if you don't try to repair it or dismantling or all the things, so for me it's I need it to understand what's happening. But if someone's do this, I can't find anymore what's wrong. That's
so
it.
they can go
thank
online.
you for the cooperation. I mean,
Yeah, they can go online here in the section I'm showing to the viewers, and they can ask for assistance on the customer service department, and they can get assistance from you regarding the unit. So you were right. You can assist people in deciding which is the spare parts they need to change and what they're gonna do on the unit.
yeah.
Okay, and talking about the 80% efficiency, I'm seeing people que están escribiendo desde República Dominicana, de Colombia, el señor Andrés, que es de una emisora comunitaria en Colombia. Atención, señores de emisoras comunitarias. Yo sé que las emisoras comunitarias tienen una potencia más baja, una licencia normalmente de 100 vatios o 500 dependiendo por la nación, el país y las reglas. Este es un equipo de 1 kilowatt. Es el equipo TEX1002TFT de la nueva generación, lo voy a mostrar nuevamente. Y voy a agradecer a todos los que están conectados hoy día mirando este programa en vivo por el lanzamiento a nivel mundial de este transmisor. Es un transmisor de 1 kilowatt. Claro que si usted tiene una comunitaria, puede solicitarnos también la potencia de 30, de 50, de 100, hasta 60 kilowatts. R.V.R. produce cualquier tipo de equipo entre 30 vatios y 60 kilowatts. And hello as well to Bismarck, to Ling Ling, to Eri. So we have many people connected today. We are presenting worldwide here from the R.V.R. headquarters in Italy, the TEX1002TFT, the new generation and the next generation of the TEX series. So imagine like after many years of uninterrupted success on the TEX series, today we are launching a brand new unit with many features. Before closing, Giulio, please recap the main functionalities, the new features this machine has, and why an engineer or a radio station, they can decide to move to a planar technology 1 kilowatt TFT with color touchscreen transmitter from R.V.R.
So what we changed? We changed many things. The possibility to adjust all the parameters from the touchscreen, and it has a touchscreen and a color display, and have a better cooling system, a surely better RF block, and so I think it's a very upgraded version of the TEX1002, and that's not so the old one is not. It's always a good equipment, but this one, so we move forward, and this one is a revised version with better performance.
Yes,
I think that's normal. I mean,
technology move forwards, and R.V.R. it's moving together with technology. So today is a special day for us. We are putting a milestone in our company, releasing worldwide this unit, the TEX1002TFT, and I'm glad you were joining us today. Many people are watching us from different sides of the world, and we are proud you are discovering with us this amazing tool, 1 kilowatt tool. I want to thank Giulio Becciani for staying with us today, for joining, and of course www.rvr.it for knowing everything related to this unit, or in case you need support, just to contact the customer service department. Giulio is the head of the customer service department and is one of the person in charge in giving assistance on this new unit and as well on the previous model. So I want to thank you as well all the people that was involved in the development of this machine. I'm gonna show it again. So imagine how nice is the unit, but not just in terms of design, but in terms of technology, improvement, and efficiency. So it's an amazing new unit. Any broadcast station should have, just to be sure they are gonna be over the air 24/7 with the all reliability that R.V.R is bringing over the market since 1979. So thank you again for choosing us, for joining us here from the R.V.R headquarters in Italy. The new meeting for presenting the other new unit will be September 7 here, always live, and we're going to introduce a bigger model. So today was the time for 1 kilowatt unit. You can download all the specification or in our website www.rvr.it, or you can ask to one of our dealers the best price and the actual promotion you can discover worldwide starting from today. Thank you again from me, Matteo Castagnoli from the R.V.R headquarters in Italy. See you soon here on our social media platform.